I'm so excited you're here.
Thank you.
Tell me what you're gonna make today.
Okay,
I feel like I'm about to get my life redone and cleaned out. And like now
no pressure. This is a turkey meatloaf with an entire block of cheddar. Should we get started?
Let's get started.
Okay, great. So we have onion, 2 cloves of garlic, olive oil, and then I just add a little bit of kosher salt. What we want to do here is sweat out the onion so that it releases a bit of the moisture. Did you ever have meatloaf as a kid?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Really?
My mom made a really good meatloaf.
All right, so we have our onion and garlic and salt mixture. And now we have our parsley. I love to keep the stems. I feel like they're very underappreciated and they get wasted like cilantro stems.
Right.
Worcestershire, ground coriander. I'm obsessed with lemon zest.
It's very clean and it always makes my mouth water.
Yeah. So now we have some ketchup that we're adding as our last little element. So we have our panko in here. If I'm frying something, I prefer these because they just have a bit more of a crunch. Whole milk. Allow this to absorb. Can we talk about how beautiful these eggs are?
We definitely can.
They're actually a little blue.
They're very beautiful. That's a California farmer's market egg.
That is the real deal. Mix this up like so. Raw turkey. Season the turkey a little bit. So now we take our little mix and we put it in here. Grazie.
Prego.
Okay, we need a glaze. Ketchup, fresh cracked pepper, brown sugar with molasses. Now ready for assembly.
I'm very excited.
Okay. We're stuffing this with an entire block of cheddar cheese. And this is straight out of the fridge, so it's nice and cold. So now we're gonna take our little glaze.
Okay.
And then with the back end of a spoon. I love the back end of a spoon.
I don't think enough things have a glaze on them.
I love a glaze.
I love a glaze too.
Mademoiselle,
Oui.
we are ready.
Beautiful.
A nice little incision into this meatloaf like so. A little bit of help. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna plate up a little bit of these.
This is such a nostalgic dinner.
Isn't it?
Yes.
It's like that old classic TV dinner.
Wow.
Ta-da! It tastes like grandma, but in a good way.
I love it. I'll try to goopify it and make it just a little bit cleaner. So I'm gonna take 2 eggs. Then I'm gonna add my panko like you did, but mine are gluten-free panko.
May I try one just because I've
Yes.
never had it before? They're very crunchy.
So I'm gonna take my beautiful organic dark meat turkey. I'm gonna season it. Garlic powder, onion powder, paprika. Now I'm gonna mix it all in.
The paprika is a very nice touch. Already, that's like one thing that I'm gonna steal.
Good. We just have some very soft baked sweet potatoes, adobo sauce from a can of chipotle and adobo.
Very nice.
Saute a little kale. I'm gonna take my meat mix. Good Lord. I wish I had an assistant that was as good looking as you in the kitchen with me all the time.
A, thank you. B, I will be your assistant any day.
I'm gonna take this sweet potato mixture, sauteed kale, up
Okay.
and over.
Look at that.
I'm gonna stick this in the oven, and while it's cooking, I'm gonna make my glaze. I'm just gonna take a little neutral oil, grated garlic, tomato paste, chipotle and adobo. So this glaze is gonna have a very sticky, smoky, sweet flavor. So
Spicy too, you kept the seeds in there.
That's right. So this is honey, apple cider vinegar, salt. Bring that to the boil and then reduce the heat. Perfect crust. This is what I like to call the Goop Glaze. I'm gonna pop this back in the oven for 15 minutes.
Coming from the oven.
One of the things I love about meatloaf is that it's such a family-friendly meal.
Way to go for doing something that's healthy, but that's super flavorful. Thank you. It was such a pleasure.